Restaurant Unstoppable. Inspire, empower, and transform the industry. Thanks for filling in all those details. So you go through the University of Alabama. You have this opportunity to join forces with somebody who's opening a Moe's barbecue. Why barbecue? What's going on with barbecue?
I don't know. I knew nothing about it when I started working there. Like I said, I was like doing dishes for the first month or so, and then like scooping sides. Like I didn't really know how to boil pasta at that point. Like my cooking skills were nothing. And then I just kind of really liked the culture. I liked the people that were there. It just kind of started to feel right. And then once I started cooking more, when I moved to Colorado, and then Phil joined me later, I really started to dig it and like kind of see the nuts and bolts and how it works.
What about it really resonated with you?
I mean, like I said, it was just the people there, the vibe. It was just fun. You're on your feet. You're working hard. It's almost like you're exercising while you're working because you're like moving around and
getting
picking
those
up
steps in.
Yeah, picking up like cases of pork butts or ribs and going up and down stairs, and it's just like very lively and like it makes the day go quick.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
What is it about the people that appealed to you?
I mean, I found everyone to be very warm, and like welcoming and fun. Like people in the restaurant business, I feel like they want you to have fun. The people that walk through the door, you want to have a good time. Mm-hmm. It doesn't want to be like the stuffy kind of thing. It's like you're there to celebrate.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm confused right now. I know that you were in Alabama. Did you work? You opened. They moved to Vail, Colorado, the franchise. But you and Phil were never in Vail, Colorado, right?
No, we
you
did.
You were in Vail, but you started.
Did.
But you started in Alabama.
Yeah, I started working
as
a quick job in Tuscaloosa, and then they were like, "Hey, why don't you move up to Vail to the headquarters?"
So how long were you in Tuscaloosa before making the trip up to headquarters?
My stint in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you start working? Was it your freshman year, all throughout college?
Senior year of college.
Okay.
Yeah. I may have screwed that up somewhere along the line.
No, there's just a lot of details. Now I have two storylines too, so it's hard to figure out where everybody comes in.
Yeah, because at this point, Phil was like over here, and then I'm over here on the left, like polar out. We're just kind of like slowly converging.
So somebody must have saw something. You must have had a talent. You must have been. Did you get a lot of feedback as like, oh, you're good at this. You're doing a good job. Like, do you want opportunity? Like, when did you get out of like the more grunt work stuff and start maybe getting behind the pit?
So when I was in Tuscaloosa at the Moe's there, it was I was a grunt. Like I wasn't much thought, and I was just kind of doing what somebody else told me to. When I got up to Colorado, after a few months, I kind of really get an understanding of things, and like maybe got some reps like putting meats on the pit and pulling them off and things like that. And then after 6 months or so, maybe a year, I was in like more of like a leadership role where I would kind of like run a shift and kind of just make sure things went the right way and smoothly.
So like AGM kind of, or like
no, just like I would just say like if a point person in the kitchen, not necessarily like a GM or an AGM, but like if the chef is not in, like I'd probably be a point person in the kitchen.
Got it.
Right.
At what point did you ever think maybe I could have more here? Like maybe there's an opportunity.
Yeah. So we wanted to franchise Moe's, which is a big franchise. I think they got like 60 or 70.
When did that come into your mind that maybe I might be able to franchise Moe's?
A little while, like probably 6 months after we
made the move.
I moved to Vail, and then I was like, wow, this is really cool. Phil was working in the coffee business down here. He was a coffee importer right here on the river. And I remember where I was. I was like we were catering a wedding in the summertime. And I was like, man, this is pretty cool. I think I want to do this. So I called Phil. I was like, we talked a little bit about it, but I think this is like the moment where he was like, all right, let's do it.
Okay.
So I just like called him and I was like, hey, this is really cool. Like we could do something. We could go franchise, whatever. And he's like, all right, let's do it. And then he moved up to Vail, and we shared a bedroom for like about a year. So
it's continuation of college experience.
Yeah, right. Because we hadn't been together in college. Like he went to LSU, I went to Alabama.
Yeah.
So we kind of reunited since like it was like the first time we had been together that much since middle school.